Welcome back and thank you for joining me in what is our last episode of this season in the Premier League. 4 fixtures to go. Where will we finish? We'll have to wait and see. With the 4 games remaining, this is the fixture we feel we can get the most out of. It's going to be a great game. The fans are really excited about the finishing position of the club. A strong team selection today from Olivia. We have Andressen in goal with Mumba, Matthews, Cooper and McEwen across the back line. Tierney and Ahmada at defensive midfield. Fleming and Greaves at cam with Lan and Asante up front. The boys are really keen to continue the amazing run they've had this season and pull out some points of this game. Finish strong. Well done, Tierney. Across to Asante. Fleming. Come on, Fleming. Finish it. Oh, he's blasted it over the goal. Nicely done, Tierney. Alright, boys. Well done, Asante. Pulling it out wide. Boys in the box. Who's there? Okay, we've managed to get a free kick. Right on the edge of the box. This could be something special. And Greaves is going to take it. Here it comes. What can he do? It's top bins. It's in. Absolutely delighted. Well done, son. Well, it's not often we get free kicks like that, but it's good to know that Greaves has got in the toolbox those sorts of finishes. That's sensational stuff. Alright, it's 1-0, but this game is far from over. Obviously, we have about 75 minutes to go now. But what can we do? Can we build on this? Okay, ball to Mumba. Okay, another ball through to Asante. This is good. Great stuff. Nobody in the middle, but that's okay. Asante will go himself. Oh, nearly squeezed it through as well. Oh dear. Dear oh dear, boys. Yep. Bit of a mess at the back there. 5 of them, 4 of us. Never. The math was never going to work out for us. Okay, well, they've equalised within 10 minutes. Such a shame, but that's football. Got to do better, boys. Come on. Okay, ball through to Lan. He'll love chasing those. Here he goes. Off you go, mate. Oh, lovely first touch. Finish it. Oh, it's a big save. Big hand there from the keeper. Well done, boys. Alright. Into Asante. He's lost it. It's coming out to Greaves. Can he dink it back in? He can. And Lan. Easy as it goes. The crowd erupts. What a finish from the young man. Delicately just pushes it past the keeper. 2-1. And that's the half-time whistle. Well, what a game. First half has been action-packed. And here we go into the second half. Olivia very keen. Maybe one more goal and can seal the points for us. Oh no. It's a big mess. Big mistake at the back by Cooper. We've given it away in our own box. It was a good tackle, but then just clumsy. Okay, it's 2-2, boys. Dig deep. Okay, ball to Asante. Can he pop it over the top? He can. Oh, well done, boys. That was great. Okay, Fleming with the ball in. Asante's there. Oh, Asante's there, all right. Lashes it home. Big header. That's 2 big headers for today. Well done, boys. Mixing it up, and that restores the lead. A healthy lead for us. 3-2. Okay, Olivia's going to make a couple of changes here. Woodward's coming on. Drame's coming on. And Bailey's coming on. Unfortunately, Greaves, Cooper and Ahmada are absolutely wrecked. It's been a long season for these boys. We really haven't had all that many injuries either to worry about, but still, there's a lot of fixtures to worry about. It's a lot of potential damage to the boys. No. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. The last thing we needed was an equaliser. Dear oh dear, boys, come on. And that's it. It's ended 3-3. Olivia will be bitterly disappointed we didn't get more than just a draw out of this one. Fulham haven't been playing the greatest of football this season. Well, they are in the top 10. They've certainly faltered from last season. They were the team to beat, but it hasn't proven true. Here we are, on the road again. It's a beautiful day down in Fulham. The newspapers have us losing this game comprehensively, but that has never deterred Olivia and the boys from getting out there and giving it all. We have G-Cock in goal with Newman, Vanderberg, Barakal and Cook across the back line, Drame and Albrecht at defensive midfield, Gardner and Fleming at cam with Winter and Jones up front. It's going to be a tough game. Well, we'll see what we can get. Craven Cottage unfortunately was experiencing technical difficulties, but we did end up losing that game 2-0. Well, it's an exciting afternoon here at Peninsula Stadium. The crowd is in full red because we host Arsenal in what is our home game against them this season. We couldn't get the job done at the Emirates. This is ultimately a 6-pointer. We have Andresen in goal with Mumba, Matthews, Hamilton and Davey across the back line. Ahmada and Offerbor at defensive midfield, Buress and Bailey at cam with Winter and Asante up front. Olivia has got a very strong team out for us today, the best we can do. We're having a lot of fixtures in a short period of time, and we've got more rotation, but the boys are really keen to finish strong with only 2 games to go. Into Winter, yes. Okay, ball around the corner to Bailey. Can he cut it back in? He has a shot. Oh, and Bailey's done it. What a start. Brilliant stuff. It's been a while since he's scored, but that's a great goal to score. Just what we needed. It's a big tackle there for Ahmada. It's going to be a yellow. He had to do it. It's amazing that we didn't get a red, but there were tons of boys around, and we're going to need a big jump here. No layoffs allowed. Yeah, they lay it off. Oh, great save. Wonderful job, Andresen. And that is the half-time whistle. Well, everything's positive, although it's not over. We do go into the tunnel 1-0 up. Olivia will be delighted with the performance from the boys in the first half, but plenty to do in the second. And Olivia is going to take this opportunity to bring off Ahmada and bring on Albrecht. Yep, lovely ball through to Buress. Okay, 2 boys in the box. It's going to the back post. Winter couldn't do much with that. He was on the stretch. Come on. Come on, boys. How did we let them do a 1-2 like that? Couldn't get a single tackle in. Terrible. With the width. Cuts it back in. Great work with the ball here. Plenty of space. Into Asante. Can he turn his man? He can. Can he finish it? He can. Alright. 81 minutes. 2-1 against Arsenal at home. Time to dig deep, boys. Time to play defensively. Mumba is feeling a bit leggy, so Cooper is coming on in place for him. 10 minutes to go, boys. Great tackle. Brilliant tackle. Okay, let's get it out. Down the line. No, not like that. Get it out. Come on. And that's it. That is the final whistle. Great diving tackle there just to get the ball away from the player long enough for the referee to blow the whistle. I thought it was going to be a penalty. Everyone held their breath. But that is an enormous result for the boys and Olivia. That is 3 enormous points for the boys. Okay, Olivia wanted us to have a cheeky look at the table before the last game of the season. We play Everton, 4th placed Everton in the last game. And if we have a look at who's around us, we see Wolves. If they win, they can get up onto 52. So we're clear of Wolves. Palace, if they win their last game, they can go up into 54 points, which would mean that they would jump us. So we potentially could finish 9th, or we could potentially finish 7th where we are. We're not going to go up any further. It makes for an exciting final game of the season. So here we go. The final game of the season is in Liverpool. We're playing against Everton at their home ground at Goodison Park. It's going to be a fantastic end to the season, and we will see where we finish. Can we grab a result here that secures a 7th place finish? Andresen is in goal with Mumba, Vandenberg, Barakel and Davey across the back line, Offerbor and Drame at defensive midfield, Gardner and Greaves at cam with Lan and Asante up front. Let's go, boys. What can we do here? Mumba down the line. Nicely done. Greaves keeps it in. Oh, it needed to be quick. Asante and Lan were flying there. Lan was flying there, but the ball was a bit overcooked. Well done. Okay, Asante running. We need Lan to go. We've got Lan going. Here he comes. Can he finish it? Yes, he can. Alright, that's the start we needed. 20 minutes at Goodison. We've got ourselves a goal. With things the way they stand, we are securing a 7th spot finish. Well done, Asante. Well done, Lan. Great defending, boys. Let's keep it up. Nicely done. Well done. Sticking a leg out. That's all it takes sometimes. Okay, Gardner's got a ton of space here. He's running at the defence. Keep going, mate. Just keep going. Turn the corner. Can he finish it? Good effort, mate. Good pressure. Oh dear, boys. Come on. Barakel didn't move out. He just gave him the space to shoot. It's not good enough. Everton will punish us. And they have. It's not good enough, boys. Running round the... Oh, he's got it around the corner. Come on, Greaves. Keep going, son. Cuts it back. Who's there? Top of the box. Round again. round again. Oh, it's all just too tight. And that's half time. We go in level pegging. Excellent half of football. End-to-end stuff. We certainly have lots of goals in this game if we take the chances. All to play for in the second half. The boys have had a breather and they're keen to get back into it. Okay, ball into Asante here. Back to Lan. Back around. Can he thread it through? Gardner's had a shot and I think it took a touch. It was on target. Fingertip save from the keeper. It's a poor header though. Baracal couldn't keep it down. He's got to do better with that. No way. No way. Come on, boys. Oh dear. Very poor defence there. How disappointing. And that's full-time whistle. So we do lose to Everton at the end. But have we been able to hold on to our spot? We'll have to see after all of the results shake out. But that aside, what a season it has been. The boys have been immense. This has been an incredible achievement for Olivia and Salford City. So with all the matches played this season, all 38 fixtures have been completed. We finish in 7th spot. Amazing. 15 wins, 8 draws, 15 losses, 53 points. 1 point ahead of Fulham and 2 points ahead of Aston Villa and Crystal Palace at the end of the day. Incredible stuff. Hard to imagine that at the beginning of the season we'd finish above Fulham, who last season were the league winners. We press on. Now we have the expectations set with the board. No doubt they will be looking to continue this impressive run. We have, in all essence, completed our rags to riches journey because look at the prize money that we have received for finishing 7th. That's right, the Premier League have given Salford City 153 million. That is enough for this team to continue on for many seasons to come. But the journey's not over. We'll keep going. We want to win the Premier League. That's the goal. And we want to get into Europe. So Olivia is going to continue on her journey in taking Salford to the top. Okay, just having a look at these lads in the youth academy now. We're going to have to do something with them. They're going to get disgruntled. So we're going to bring in Daly now. We'll promote him to the senior team. We'll also bring in Rainey. That'll do good. And we'll bring in Kerry as well. Biddy wants out to play football as well. And unfortunately, Lennox has really made his intentions clear that he wants to come out too. So we're going to have to bring him out, but we're going to have to put him out on loan because he's just not going to make the cut for this team. And he should also be a cam. So let's fix that. Olivia's score for this season so far is 89. We've managed to accomplish 2 of the 3 critical objectives. The one we have completed is being able to increase the club worth and then also finish mid-table. We were not able to buy players and we certainly haven't been able to make a profit of 90 million. That's just ridiculous. With our youth academy, we haven't been able to bring any youth development. With our brand exposure, we weren't able to sign a crucial player at the midfield. In the domestic success, we have been able to complete all of the objectives there. And finally, the financial goal, we have been able to increase the club worth by 30%, which is pretty important for the club's stability and, of course, our objective going from rags to riches. Having a look at the league now, it's the end of the season. Liverpool have won by 2 points over Chelsea and then 1 point ahead again then of Manchester City. Everton surprisingly finishing 4th, entering into the Champions League, completing that top 4 spots. At the bottom end of the table, no surprises there. Bristol City, Leeds United and West Bromwich are back down, so it'll be fascinating to see who from the Championship will come up. Okay, looking at the Premier League player stats, Salah got the golden boot there with 26 goals, mighty impressive, but what you'll see there is a beautiful chunk of Salford City players. Winter, Asante and Lan. Incredible work, boys, well done. And a little bit further down, Jones with 13. It's pretty impressive having 4 players in the top 20. On the assist front, Asante did win that one. 13 assists for the season. Closely followed by Jones there on 10, which is impressive. Tied for 3rd with Griezmann. And then down further, Lan, who picked up 7. And that rounds it up for the boys. Well done. Well done indeed. What a season it was. G-Cock managed to get 4 clean sheets for the season, and given the rotation, it's a shame that Andressen didn't even get a chance to feature. Yellow cards, the disciplinary for the season, pretty impressive actually. Drame picking up 5 is the only Salford player on the list. As for red cards, we did pick up a few this season, but we don't really feature in the top of the list. Vandenberg there picking up 1 and Offerball. There you go. Pretty good stuff. Okay, so let's have a quick run through of the players as they now all return from loan. Those who are on a longer loan period will still be flagged as such. But Sterling, starting the list, has returned. He's gone up 3 to 67. Sensational. That's what we want to see. We'll probably look to try and get him out on loan again. That'll be good for him. And we'll also, while we're at it, we'll try and get Damien out on loan as well. And that will keep Andressen and G-Cock sitting nicely in rotation. And noting that G-Cock is now up to 71 with Andressen. So the boys are doing very well. These two are doing great between the sticks for us. They're both happy. We'll probably have to look at their contracts next season once we get the money come in. We'll try and make sure that they're happy. At left back, we've got Cook, Davey, McEwen. We've only got the 3 boys. None of them have hit the 70s yet, unfortunately. Davey looks like he could probably be the first one to do it. And I think the injury to Cook this season, remember he had an ACL, took him out for 3 months this season. I think that had a big impact on his form, so he hasn't been growing. But we're happy with these boys as they are. They do need to get into the 70s. We're going to need 70s and high 70s in all honesty to get into the Champions League and do some damage there, and even fight for the title. At centre back, we have a fair few boys now. We've got Matthews, Cooper, Vandenberg, Hamilton, Barricale, Ritchie and Woodward. Ritchie remains out on loan. He'll be there for another season. Everyone is in the 70s, which is excellent. The only concern is probably Hamilton, who has actually gone up to 72, so that's important. He was lagging behind everyone else. So I guess the spotlight's on Cooper. He's 25. He's got to get up. He's got to do better. He's got to be stronger. And if he can do that, he can keep his spot in the team. But we've got plenty of depth at centre back, so we can keep pushing on. At right back, we've got our 3 boys, Newman, Beaton and Mumba. They're all doing really well. Beaton hasn't had as much game time this season, but he's still growing, which is really good. Maybe we can get him out on loan this season. That'll be a good idea. Maybe we could get one of our centre backs, another centre back out on loan as well. Maybe get Cooper out on loan, see if he can come back with a couple of levels. At CDM, we have Ahmada, Offerbor, Tierney, Albrecht, Drame, Fallon and Lockhart. Fallon, he's brand new from the youth academy, so he's going to have to head out on loan to get some experience because he's not going to make it into the rotation. We've got a bit of a conundrum with Albrecht. He's not growing as fast as the others. I mean, even Tierney has been able to get up to 70, but not Albrecht. Even though his form is fantastic and he's getting good game time, he's just not growing. So we're going to have to do something about that. Whether we get him out on loan, it could be an option. CDM is still a concern. We're going to need these boys growing with Offerball up into the high 70s, and we're a little bit lacking, so maybe Lockhart can go out for another season on loan as well with Fallon. At Cam, got a couple of boys still out on loan, that's good. Smith has come back at 63, he's not going to cut it, so we're going to have to release him. We also have Rainey, who's just come through, and Daly, who's also just come through. They will be able to feature and rotate. Breeze and Lennox are back from loan. They're going to have to go back out on loan because they're not going to make it into rotation. So we'll send them back out for next season. Looking at the other boys, Rainey, let's see if we can get him out on loan as well. So Daly, he can feature in rotation. Bailey's doing well. Fleming's doing excellent. Buress is doing excellent. In fact, Buress has overtaken Fleming, so that's a bit of a concern. Fleming needs to keep growing for us. Smith's still out on loan. Maguire needs to go back out on loan. He didn't grow at all actually on loan, which is a big concern. He does need to grow, so we need to get him back out for some football. Gardner's doing okay, and Greaves is doing phenomenally. In fact, Greaves has really taken over that right hand spot. Gardner, clearly the favourite in the left hand spot. Our academy boys are doing the job at 20 and 22 years of age. BT has a development plan. is going out on loan though. The other Beatty and left wing, he's also going out on loan. Carey, he's going to have to go out on loan. If we can't get these boys out on loan, we will release them. Calder's still out on loan as well. Munro's on the transfer list, and if he gets some offers, we'll let him go. Winter's doing phenomenally. Jones is doing phenomenally. Breeze is back from loan and gone up 3, which is great. We'll keep him. See if we can get him back out on loan though. Dicey Yui, very happy, doing well. Lan, growing beautifully, and Asante is up to 80. You little ripper. So that's the boys. That's what we've got to work with next season. Where do we need depth? Where do we need to bring in some fresh legs? Should we move players on? Olivia's going to have to think deep and hard of that over the off-season. Alright, the letter from the board is always positive. Olivia continues to do an amazing job. The board's delighted. They want to keep her around. Signed a new contract. Another season. Here we go. So that takes us into the new season. Thank you for joining me in this episode, and until I see you in the next one, behave.